and DK. और इनके साथ साथ because Prime Video makes it a point to put the writers in the forefront, सीता और सुमन, आपको भी हम बुलाना चाहेंगे इस मंच पर. Thank you so much for joining us. Our friends from the media, especially my photographer friends, this is of course an opportunity for you. Closer. Of course, some chairs are going to magically appear at this point. Of course, Sita and Suman, at this point, thank you so much for joining us on the stage. I'm going to request you to kindly go and take a seat. This is a good question and this is a good time to ask you. Raj कौन है, DK कौन है?
ये राज है.
मैं राजू.
और DK को ढूंढ रहा हूँ.
Me.
Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. I know. No, I mean we leave it to the audience to decide. No, who's Raj, who's DK? मतलब the press here, let them decide. They can put the tags. Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity today. Today is the only day we can get it wrong and it's okay because the title is Farzi. Okay. Do you ever pretend to be the other person?
We don't need to. I think some of the cast in Farzi also still they don't know. They just keep calling and I let it be. So.
That's amazing. Well, I see some chairs have magically appeared. So what we can do is, of course, take a seat. I hope Raj and DK are sitting next to each other. Yes, you are. Thanks. Okay, so it's up to you. Which one of you wants to answer? Because सवाल तो एक ही है दो लोगों के लिए. All the best. Question is of course very simple. ये कौन का ख्याल जो है, you know, the idea of following this कौन artist, ये कहाँ से आया? और फिरोज और you know सनी की तरह, Prime Video becomes your partner. Okay, I call them partner in Prime, but you know. So you have to tell me how did that come about as well. So either of you can answer either question.
DK is like in a throne now.
Being the tallest person on the stage, I think.
I think he also gets weird now. Yeah, I'll do it for you.
What did you do? Do you realize, Raj, you have to do this for everybody now?
See, I think some people should stay low only.
Apana, we'll be here, okay? We'll be here. I think I might just want to repeat the question. So, first question for you, Raj. Kaun ka khayal kahan se aaya?
I think the idea came from the fact that there is a crook in everyone, in all of us. But more than that, it's about the middle class. The idea was about the big middle class, the majority of the population that is sandwiched. They have their aspirations, dreams, and talent, but there is a system built by others that kind of maybe stifles them. So they are trying to break out. So we thought, what if that one thought comes to everybody's mind in their lives, right? So that this is just a piece of paper, somebody signed on it and it becomes of value. Why can't I just make my own? Correct. So it started with that, but there's a lot of layers in the story and goes from there.
Well, thank you so much. DK, question for you. You know, Prime Video, partner in Prime is what I call them. How did this partnership actually is going forward? So let's talk about that relationship a little bit.
Yeah, no, it started off as a single date, and then before we realized, now we've been married now for so many years, I think. And no, it's been crazy. I mean, we started off doing one show, and then while we were doing it, we came with another, and before we realized, here we are. At this point, I think there are 4 shows that we have with multiple seasons with Prime Video. So it's like, they must be tired of us by now.
Delicious roster, yeah. Thank you so much for this partnership. Aparna, I'm going to ask you this only. So he's telling me his side of the story. What's your side of the story like?
We love them.
It's easy.
Just love.
Easy.
This is a marriage that's based entirely on love. But, you know, I have a secret weapon.
Huh?
I have a small secret window into the minds of Raj and DK. Every time there's a new idea brewing there, I get notifications. Just to let you know.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And now we know we need to tune into that frequency at some point if you want to tap
Secret.
Yeah, creatively, the creative team from Amazon, I mean, Aparna and other people in her team, they've constantly been involved with us with the ideation of all these things. They've turned out to be very good creative partners in that sense.
Amazing.
So, you know, I think that eventually shows in the quality of the shows we are making as well.
Absolutely does. Thank you so much for this partnership. We want to thank you as an audience. So that's from me. Thank you. Shahid, this is for you. It's a digital debut. Okay, so woohoo on that. But also for the very first time working with Prime Video, Raj and DK, and Vijay Sethupathi Sahab. So many firsts. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's the best start to the year that I could have asked for. 2023 is a new year. And I was very happy to hear when we decided to launch the show on the 10th of Feb, because it's my birthday month, so I was like, okay, that's great. And yeah, it's a lot of firsts. In fact, we started talking about the show even before everybody started talking about OTT, you know, as an option. And when I say everybody, I mean the film fraternity, considering OTT as something that they would like to consider. And it was simply because I loved their shows. I loved Family Man 1 and 2, and they called me for a film. And I said, हाँ, film तो ठीक है, show में क्या कर रहे हो? And DK was like, hey, you're joking, you're serious, you really want to do a show? I said, yes, absolutely. I would love to collaborate with you guys at what I have loved watching you do. And he kind of had this idea, which strangely 8 years back we had discussed with each other as a movie. And at that time, you know, it was, like DK has said, that it was too big in terms of the length of story for it to fit into a movie. And I think the best thing that happened to Farzi is that it didn't become a movie, because I don't think we would have been able to do justice to it. Here we have the first season, which is equal to 2.5 movies. And if people like it, we can make another 2.5 movies and then another 2.5 movies. And, you know, if you go and see the kind of cast that they have put together, or the kind of characters that they developed with Sita and Suman, you know, the way that they have put this entire story together, it lends itself to, you know, more and more time. And by the time I finished playing Sunny, I almost felt like it was just the beginning of Sunny. You know, my first with Amazon Prime, it's an amazing platform. I think every actor would feel proud to collaborate with them. And we've had an amazing time. Their contracts are very scary, but in person they're amazing. If I may be honest. You know, I was like, man, this is going to be tough. And then it was just so smooth. So thank you to the entire team for making us feel so comfortable and making our creativity, you know, allowing our creativity to kind of meander all over the place, and hopefully something good will come out of it. My first time with Vijay sir, I called him the first time we launched the show, that little teaser that we did, I called him Makkal Selvan. So I'm going to say Makkal Selvan again to him, because he just has the personality, it suits him. You know, it's such a beautiful term for him, and it's been a privilege to work with him. We don't have so much in the show together. We're always running parallel to each other, and then there are, you know, sometimes when we cross tracks, and whatever little I got to work with him. In fact, not just work with him, but while we were promoting, I find his mind so interesting. You know, he's truly an actor at heart, and I wish to do much more work with him, and I wish to learn from him. You know, I think there's a lot one can learn from him. He's such a phenomenal artist, you know, and it's a privilege to have him on the show. And it's great to have Rashi, where is Rashi? Hi Rashi, what's up? It's great to debut with her. We actually were all stuck in a hotel, during COVID. So it was nice that we all got along, because we had to look at each other's face all the time. Option hi nahi tha, in Goa. So, we became friends and it was amazing working with her. She's done phenomenally well in this, in the character of Megha. And there is obviously Farzi, Firoz. Arey Vachi. Absolutely loved it. All the Mumbaiya-ness in me came out when I worked with Bhuvan. And, he's been like a younger brother on the whole show, and I wish him all the best. It's his debut, and he has done amazingly well in the show.
Thank you.
Please watch out for him. He is fantastic. Sunny is incomplete without Firoz. And Amol sir, thank you for being the heart of the show. As you will see the show, you will understand that Nano is really the heart of the show. And everything comes from the integrity of Nano's character. And nobody better to represent that integrity than Amol sir. He just has it written all over him. So it's been a privilege.
Thank you, Shahid.
I always keep it short and sweet.
I love it. Thank you. No, you can go on. But क्योंकि आपने खुद कहा, Makkal Selvan, it means so many things to, the ones who do understand the meaning of that term. I'm going to ask Vijay Sethupathi sir. Sir, sabse pehle to thank you so much for joining us. It's your OTT debut as well. So let me ask you, how do you feel about it?
Hi everyone, and thank you so much. You're very sweet. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. And then I don't know how to say it's a debut, because I don't see it as a debut. Because I think in 2010 I did debut as a hero. So it's been 12 years. I did almost about 55 films I have completed. So it's like, again, I'm going back as a kid. So I don't think so. It's a debut. For me, short film or a feature film, it's like every scene is a film. So we are putting the same kind of effort for each and every shot to make the audience impress them. I was impressing my girlfriend when I was studying school. After that, every shot is like I'm trying to impress the girl whom I love. So I love this. And then working with Rajan DK, I met them when I went to, one day I was on the way to my shoot. It was a night shoot in Chennai. So I liked the gentleman Manoj Bajpayee sir. Suddenly, I think he wanted to meet me. I got a call from somebody, and then he wanted me. It was a surprise for me to go and see him. So he wanted to meet me seriously. So I went, and then I met him, and he was the same person when I saw Company and Satya. So he's very handsome, and then he was very sweet. His heart is more handsome than he. So he is very sweet with me, and then there I met Raj and DK. I don't know that there is an audition happening for me inside their mind. So they saw me that time, and then they approached me. My Hindi, I was in Dubai for 3 years where I learned Hindi. I was working in a company as an accountant, so I was there and I learned Hindi there. So it has been so many years, I have no practice. So I was very worried about my language, and they believed on me. So okay, I said okay. And then Shahid was there. So whoever asked me, I'm doing a Hindi project with Rajan Dikke, then I have to say I'm working with Shahid. Then only they, oh wow, okay. So I have to say I'm the villain for Shah Rukh sir. I'm working with Katrina Kaif. Then only they respect me. So it depends on the artist whom I'm working. So and then they are very comfortable and very cool, and then they are like brothers. They are brothers and they are like brothers for me. I don't need to worry about, I can say any idiotic idea, I can share any idiotic idea with them. They don't judge me, so I have no problem. As an artist, I need a freedom to share my thoughts, and then so they don't judge me. So it was so much comfort for me to work with them. And then Rashi, I love you, Rashi. I worked with Rashi already 2 films, and then When first film, whenever the dialogue paper goes to Rashi first, then it comes to me. So I do a lot of correction. Then I always say sorry to her. Because by the time it was difficult for her to buy out those Tamil lines. Then again, I'll change those lines. Then every time I see her on the set, I say, I'm sorry, Rashi. Because I keep improvising when I'm doing my in the set and while I have that spontaneity, like rhythm, co-artist behaviors, everything gives some inputs for me, so I change accordingly. So she was so comfortable. I thought she will show me some attitude. No, she is very sweet. Because this idiot already I'm facing so much problem to buy her the lines, and again he keep on changing, but she never shows that attitude. She loves me so much, she respects me. But at the same time, when I reached Rajan DK's set first day, she was like me. So, but she was very sweet and she gave me so much comfort. Thanks, Rashi. Thank you so much. And then Bhuvan, I met this man only one time, but really he can start a sweet company, sweet star. Like he's such a sweet person. So I met you now only, sir, and I respect you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much. And Shahid, I watched Shahid's few films, but I don't know how he is going to be in the set. And then I was, because that's maybe a 50th day for Shahid. That's the first day for me. That too, almost like a pre-climax. So they know the story. They have a mood about the story. Everything though they know. I don't know how to work with him and how he's going to handle. Everything was too much pressure for me. But he's really very cool and he handled me really well. And thank you so much. And you are very sweet. And this month is a birthday month for me also.
And for me.
For you also. When is your day, sir? I'm 16. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much. At this point, of course, moving to Sushant. Sushant, I can't lie. The trailer looks like a banger. Congratulations. You can be a little smug about it, actually. Phew. Bahut maza aaya logo ko. What do you think this series will do for Prime Video? And more importantly, do you think it's going to resonate well with global audiences?
Short answer, any doubt? I couldn't help but make a mental note of what you just said at the beginning, which is partners in Prime. So I'm going to actually use that. And, DK, we can never get tired of this marriage. This has been a phenomenal marriage with Raj and DK, and it continues to get better and better. And Farzi, I think, is going to be the cherry on top. I think this is a story that is, I think Aparna mentioned it, earlier, a little while ago. This has characters that are so relatable, and then it takes off from there. I'm pretty confident that it's actually going to raise the bar for what customers worldwide think of as really immersive entertainment. And that's really our simple ambition, to entertain customers. And I think with Farzi, we have not only a phenomenal start to the year, but I think it's going to be a watershed moment in just entertainment.
Fantastic. Congratulations already. Rashi, wow, you're getting a lot of love. Okay.
Thank you.
Low-key jealous want to be sitting where you are right now. So congratulations already.
Thank you.
Let's ask you, okay, the silliest question in the world, but I'm asking it to you, okay? So be kind.
Okay.
Why did you say yes to this role?
Who would say no?
Exactly. Do you want to take us back to that moment when you landed this?
Actually, yes, Mukesh Chabra, who did the casting for Farzi, he called me one day. He said, there's this fabulous character and, I see you in this. And we want you to do this meeting with Rajan DK sir. And it happened on Zoom, of course, because those were the COVID times. So I was like, will they be able to see me? What will happen? Like, will they be able to judge or anything? So we went on the Zoom meeting. They sort of told me that this was the character, this was what they were looking for, and I think Raj sir and DK sir saw some clipping of mine, and they really liked me in that, and they thought, okay, this is Megha, and I cannot explain the feeling that I had. I mean, when it's like you've hit the jackpot. That's the feeling I got. They are the pioneers of the long format, and of course, I was very, very happy to be on board. And I knew that there was Shahid, there was Vijay Sethupathi sir at that time. I didn't know there was Bhuvan also, and Amol sir also. And my father also is a huge fan of yours. And he had come on set and he was extremely excited to see him. And you truly are the heart of our show. Bhuvan, you're such a cracker. I mean, I didn't expect that. Yes, you are.
Am I?
Yes. You've really, really done such a great job, as I can see. Sethupathi sir, I love you too. And there was so much comfort on this set because of Sethupathi sir also, and also because of Shahid. But first, I'd like to talk about Sethupathi sir. The first day he was on set, I knew it was his first day. I knew he would be nervous, and I saw him and I jumped to him. I literally jumped and I went to him and I hugged him. And Raj sir saw me and he's like, "What happened to this girl?" Suddenly, like, you know, she's just out of character and she's jumping in joy. But I think that's the warmth that he exudes, that you automatically feel so much love for him. And it's been a great ride. Thank you, sir. You're such a wonderful actor, and it's so nice to be a part of this show with you.
Thanks, Rashi. Thank you.
And Shahid, of course, I mean, what to say? The fact that he decided to do a show, and that too with Raj and DK sir, I think in itself says a lot about what the show is going to be. And everybody knows he's a fantastic actor, but I think you will see Shahid in a completely different, new way in this series. And I think, of course, he's taken this show to another level with his talent. Shahid, it was wonderful working with you. You're fabulous, and keep doing the fabulous things you keep doing. And I have to talk about Raj and DK sir and the character that they've written for me. My character's name is Megha. And like in this series, you know, you delve into it blindly because you know that there are these creators who will give you something that will be wonderful or that will be remembered. And I think Megha for me will always be remembered, not just for me, but also for the audience, because she is a character who every modern woman would relate to in the world of patriarchy, in the man's world, how a girl sustains herself and how the challenges that she faces. And in every little victory that she has, all the women will cheer for her. So I'm really looking forward to women seeing this, women seeing Megha, and the show on the whole is a cracker of a show.
Wow, thank you.
Thank
wow.
you. Thank you.
Are you sure you guys haven't made a love story? So much love on this stage. All right, Bhuvan, अगर सनी बैटमैन है तो आप उनके रॉबिन हैं. बहुत मोहब्बत है आपके लिए, आपके किरदार के लिए.
मैं सनी का चमगादड़ हूँ.
अरे क्या बात है.
जो वो लोगो रहता है बैटमैन का, बैट है वो बैट
आप है सर. क्या बात है.
मतलब रॉबिन के बिना भी बैटमैन ऑपरेट कर सकता है, बट वो बिना यूनिफॉर्म के नहीं कर सकता. सो व्हिच इज व्हाई आई एम लाइक द बैट ऑन हिज यूनिफॉर्म.
करेक्ट. और सर बैट के बिना तो बैटिंग नहीं कर सकते.
कर लेंगे कहेंगे तो.
कर लेंगे कहेंगे. इसके बारे में बताओ यार, बिकॉज़ सो मच आई वांट टू नो. आई वांट टू सी दिस शो राइट नाउ.
But so do I. I have not seen it at all.
I can't, right?
I think I probably, first of all, let me just say how privileged I feel sitting here amongst all these esteemed gentlemen and ladies.
Correct.
I have not seen anything at all, and I think I'm the only one. So everybody is telling, and right now also, I don't know for everybody, but have I actually done a good job? I have no clue. So I'm like very nervous, and I'm really, really looking forward to the release date, and I'm like, दिखा दो भाई, कुछ तो दिखा दो. मैंने तो ट्रेलर भी अभी देखा है, वो भी लेट आ रहा था पीछे लूप होके.
जी हाँ, जी हाँ. ये कैमराडरी जो है आपके और शाहिद के बीच में, I don't think we must reveal too much about it, वरना हम देखेंगे क्या. So for right now, I'll just say, hold on to those horses in case you're waiting for this Jodi to come on the screen. Thank you so much. अमोल सर, मैं आपसे ये सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ. सबसे पहले तो acknowledge कर दे कि आप हमारे साथ इस मंच पर हैं. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Thank you. To be part of this show, इन सब ने आपके बारे में कहा है that you're the heart of the show. आप इनके बारे में क्या कहेंगे?
To begin with, I can say that it was working with this complete young team was sheer pleasure and nothing Farzi about it. Absolute pleasure. Working with Raj and DK, directors who know exactly what they want, not only exactly what they want, but they want to be different than what they have done, was something which was so heartwarming and so lovely to be there. Shahid, of course, such a fantastic actor that he is. I have been his fan for a long time. And to work with him was sheer pleasure. Same with this young man, Bhuvan, sheer pleasure. Working with this entire team was so fulfilling. I only regret that I didn't have any chance to work with Vijay Sethupathi. I have been a great fan of his work also. I have been watching him in various roles and nothing but admiration for him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And of course, the glamorous part of the entire team, it was really, I missed working with her because there was no scene between us. But I must say that particularly in Goa shoot, which was the major shoot, it was so much fun, it was so much like a picnic. We all, whether we were shooting or we were not shooting, we used to have a ball there. And it was so lovely, so lovely. I must say thanks to Raj and DK for making me part of this young team and making it so very enjoyable. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. OG